My God. Bitcoin gives a flash crash as we opened up the markets this morning. Is the bull market over? Or is this a golden opportunity to stack some of our favorite altcoins as we get ready for a disgusting 2025? We also have United States and European countries talking about giving Ukraine nuclear weapons. What the hell is going on? And welcome in, everyone, to the blockchain basement. I might bleed to death live on the show.
So will I.
Isaac?
Yes.
I cannot believe you did this to me.
I can't believe you did this to me.
You know, like unbelievable. Okay, so my lips are so chapped.
Yeah.
That I cut myself shaving this morning because of how chapped my lips are. Unbelievable. Look at this.
I bleed. My nose bleeds to the point where it's covering my face.
Shout out to Scotty Mo. Now, Scotty Mo, one of the OGs from day one, sent me a message and all of this amazing swag that I'm wearing right now. The hat, the bullish hat. Isaac's got the bullish hat too.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Glock sweatshirt going on.
I'm
just going to read this though. Scotty sent me a great message. All right. To Drew, Nick, and Isaac, and all of the basement crew, here is a little something to show appreciation. I've been a loyal member of OG Basement and the Dweller community since day one. I want to say thank you for all the alpha over this time. The ornament is for the tree, and the gifts are something I thought you'd enjoy. Keep on keeping on, from Scotty Mo. Check out the ornament he sent me, folks. This guy is so incredible. Like, thank you so much, Scotty Mo of the blockchain basement crew here. You're absolutely making me smile. I had such a good time opening this morning. Like, the Christmas spirit, it flows through me like wine right now. I took the kids to the mall. We went and saw Santa. There he is. Scotty
Mo.
Love you, dude. Love you, love you, love you. I'm going to keep this handwritten note, and this is going to be framed, man. I swear to God. Like, you guys, you keep me going with these shout-outs, these highlights, man. We're here changing our lives together, and you're giving me the good feels here. So we got a lot of really good altcoin picks, actually. Hobus dug up this sneaky pick in the near ecosystem that we're going to be looking at later on in the show today. Before we get through everything, I have some housekeeping to do. If you are not already, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. We are breaking out. Let's see how many subscribers we're at right now. I know that we've just been seeing a lot of subscribers come flowing in over the weekend. It's been a great time. It's been huge. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure your notification bell is on. We're at 64,600 subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly 65,000 subscribers.
That's so cool to see.
And this is nice to see before all the retail even wake up to what's going on. Easy E, Drew or Easy E, can you tell the difference? Now, Easy E is one of my all-time favorite rappers. Shout out to Easy motherfucking E. Hell yeah, baby. And shout out to everyone in the chat here. Scotty Mo, thank you for joining me today. Bad Fox, Nicole Minestata. Nicole, are you feeling better? I know she was feeling a little under the weather last week. Fade and Trad 5 Blast. Nick, Stevo loves DZ. Love to see that name change. Scotty Swing. Shout out to everyone for being a part of this amazing community. K-Jam dropping the memberships as well. You know, my mom hit me up this weekend. She's like, why don't I deserve a membership? And I was like, you know what? You do deserve a membership, Mom. You do. So if she doesn't catch a membership gift, she watches the show. If she doesn't catch a gifted membership today, I'm just going to buy one for her because
that's fair.
Yeah, she's a great lady. Now, if you're trading, I got stopped out of my long this morning. Isaac's in a long.
I'm still in it.
Son of a gun. He's in a great long right now.
I'm in a beautiful long. I closed my first long at 19%, and let me check what I'm at now.
Where are you at?
Oh, I'm down now, like 2%.
Oh, you're going to be fine.
I'll be fine.
You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Now, I got lots of love for DZ. He's a great human being.
Me and DZ are actually matching.
Yeah, you guys have the matching. You have the... Is that the gambling website?
This is the gambling website, everybody, because I love the gamble meme coins, but this is like a regular gambling, not the cool gambling.
If those who know, drop a, I don't even know what emoji to express What is going on? It's a leather jacket. Of course, you're going to wear it around them.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I saw Frankie Candles at the mall this weekend.
Yeah,
I was shopping. I was buying some things. Frankie Candles out of left field, out of the house. We're going to be hanging out. We got some cool plans, me and Frankie. So shout out to everyone that supports Frankie Candles at Absolute Savage. But if you are trading, click the link in our description. Use code BASEMENT and join with 2Bit. You can get some great perks going on right now. I do believe we still have this link up. We have, how many days do we have left? If you click the link in our description and use code BASEMENT, you get 10% of your trading deposit rebate and trading bonus of up to $1,700. Shout out to that. Justin, what is up, my man? My brother. Justin is just an excellent human being. Thanks for joining me on the show today, my man. Now, I will kind of go through my overall logic when it comes to looking at putting in a trade. We've had some violent movements on Bitcoin this morning. This is the 30-minute candle highlight right now. Pull this bad boy up. This is looking wild, wet and wild. We have a MACD falling back down to the downside, but you have a low stochastic RSI. When I'm looking at this, I'm like, wow, some pain. This kind of looks like a scam wick. Seems like it found itself some love, some support. This might be the new channel we're looking at. Okay, maybe I put in a long. I'm talking about my own personal thought process because obviously I'm not a financial advisor. So I'll go over here to Bitcoin on TradingView. And what this is the Fu Manchu Cipher B indicator, which does print green and red dots. And this is on the 1 minute time frame. And I kind of go through all of the different time frames from the 1 minute to the 5 minute. 5 minutes, still waiting to print, but honestly, that's a pretty nice green print right there. Then we go over to the 1 hour because we want to see what this is looking like on the larger time frame. We are on the lower side for this resurgence, and you can see the 1 hour green dots. They're a little bit more powerful than the 15 or the 5 minute, etc. But oftentimes when you get really bullish momentum, as you can see, you'll print green dots when you're already on the upswing, on the upside here. So you have to pay attention to this pretty closely. But then above and beyond that, I'm like, okay, great. Big pullback. This looks decent. What does the liquidation level look like? Go over to CoinGlass and or High Block. We have a link in the description you can utilize for High Block, and it looks like they have a Black Friday sale. But I like to use liquidation levels. This one gives me Binance on the 12-hour. So we'll give this a refresh, see where the liquidation levels are. And boy, howdy, does that look like Bitcoin wants to cause some short pain. But it does have a mass amount of longs that will be liquidated should Bitcoin fall down to $94,518. This gives you the number $61 million of Bitcoin longs will be liquidated should the price fall back down to the level. Then you have a slew, 55 million here. What's this one? A little bit closer to the green, 44 mil. Up here, 46 mil. There's honestly a lot of pain to the upside.
Oh, yeah.
Should Bitcoin continue to the upside. This one will liquidate $60 million of shorts should the price hit $99,272. Now, I'm going to go through all the Bitcoin news. If you guys still don't have a feeling about where Bitcoin's going to end up going over the next 2 weeks, I'm bleeding like a sieve over here.
You are. It's kind of nuts.
Am I going to bleed out live? It's like Pump.Fun, but Drew bleeds out live.
It's Drew.die.
Drew.die live. All right, let's look at all the Bitcoin news because this is how it's felt. Bitcoin got so damn close. We're at 100. Oh, we're going to hit it? No. Okay, hold on. We're going to hit it? No. Oh, no. When? All right, let's look at when we're actually going to hit this thing. So this is from Rational Root, highlighting the halving progress. Drew.bleeds. Jesus. This is so crazy. Now, halving progress, what we got here, these are the blocks from when the halving actually occurs. You have the halving here, and then the 15% time frame afterwards. Right now, we are honestly hitting levels we've never quite. I mean, we had like extreme high price movement on like the first halving time frame, but in comparison to the last two markets, we are looking even more bullish than we ever have before. things are looking really, really good when you line up the halving time frame to the price. And MicroStrategy comes out with another 55,000 Bitcoin buy worth $5.4 billion effing dollars. Holy God. Can you imagine buying what is the local top of Bitcoin with $5.5 billion right now?
That's kind of nuts.
Balls of steel, right?
Yeah. I mean, I could use 0.1 of those 5.4 billion. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, Michael Saylor has no chill. Absolutely insane to see. There he is smiling, knowing that he is buying up the most valuable asset over the next century at an absolute steal of a price. If you're looking at this over the long term, super glue it. I wish I had some super glue. I wish I had someone with some super glue on them right now. I could super glue my lip closed.
Super glue my lip.
Super glue works.
You know, I went to this. I had to pick up groceries this weekend, and I bumped in. One of my friends works there, but some of my other friends ended up being there at the same time, and we're all in the same checkout.
Yeah,
he super glued his cut lip, like while he was in the store, and
it works, dude.
It works, and it was the funniest thing ever. He was just sitting there with like crack glue.
I have used super glue many a time. Many a time. One time I cut my throat open right there, and I had a flap coming down. Had to super glue it. Keep moving. It works. Okay. Yeah. It works. Sometimes you just got to keep moving forward. Now this finance a lot. Now this guy's great at macroeconomic, but literally addicted to doom porn. I feel like Bitcoin might be in trouble here. Notice the SMI indicator at the bottom is the same level that it was when it collapsed in 2021. Now I responded to this with a simple highlight. Oh God. Jim Cramer's the real reason we didn't break $100,000 this weekend, too.
I believe it.
Coming out bullish on Bitcoin on Friday, you son of a bitch. Tell me this is your first bull cycle without telling me that this is indeed your first crypto bull cycle. I'll explain why I came into these comments with such gusto. Honestly, a lot of people agreed with me, so shout out to you for knowing what's going. And this is where the juice from the doom posters on the macroeconomic side are getting their squeeze from. This from the great Martise, we have indeed flipped. We've inverted now the 10-year falling on the treasury bonds, while the 1-year rising to 4.4%, just a tick above. It's actually more incentivizing to hold shorter-term bond yields at the current moment. Don't be surprised if this plays a little bit of patty cake, in my opinion, some duck, duck, go, as they're trying to figure out how long their current fiat Ponzi scheme can keep rolling for. Here's a great post from Doug Funny at Crypto Lots. Why I don't think that we're anywhere near the top, breaking it down in 4 parts: on-chain indicators, the regulatory environment, macroeconomic pressures, and market caps to the eyeball test. We haven't made it one of these since we broke down from 74,000, and the whole timeline wet its pants. Buckle up for a long thread. So we have the MRVZ measures whether Bitcoin is undervalued or overvalued. Many think that the top between 5 and 7 is take until we at least are north of 4, it's ice cold. 4.5 is where we will start to see some leaning in. And right now it's a snooze fest with the score currently at 3.29. And the 4 is marked here in the green level. So as you can see, the MVRV still giving plenty of room to the upside in terms of larger on-chain data. Now, the terminal price when Bitcoin tops price crosses the terminal price of the red line. Crossing extent has diminished. So being safe, let's assume the top within 75% of the terminal price. Right now, the price is, in terms of terminal price, is sitting at $170,000, putting a top at $127K. Note the terminal price is constantly moving up. It is important to note. The reserve risk MVOCD looking for the blue line to catch up to today's Bitcoin price. Right now, the blue line value is at $50,000, which is a yawning gap. This accurately predicted a local top at $74,000 last March until it was within $10,000 of price. It is ice cold. Again, plenty of room to the upside and room for activities for Bitcoin. But my favorite, I got to go to it. The Pi cycle top.
Oh,
We're going in. This is really what gives me the larger confluence on where the top truly is. as you can see, the purple gets crossed by the green line right here perfectly, essentially right at this top in 2013. Again, perfectly right here at the top at the end of 2017. And once again, topped out beautifully right there at the kind of May of 2021 timeframe. And as everyone knows, we did have a double top in the last bull market coming in once again here in October of 2021. But where do we sit right now? Because how much room do we have between these two lines crossing do we have till the fun is over? Right there, the proof is in the pudding. This line is literally extending and creating more and more room to the upside. And another top indicator, a good one, is Google Trends. Let's go here. Bam. This is all the tools that we utilize as we move forward in case you lose the ability to watch my show or you decide you hate me one day.
Or you bleed out and die.
If I leak out and die, then you can use these tools for yourself. Now we go to trending now on Google. Actually, let's go to explore. On Google Trends, we're just typing in basic Bitcoin, the word, not itcoin. I wonder if this is going to work. It's giving me some messages here. Okay, cool. So now we go to all time. We go to 2024 to present. And as you can see, this as well lines up pretty beautifully with the tops. You have this time frame November, a spike in interest right there. You have a spike in interest December of 2017 once again. And then you have the spike right there. This one's actually interesting. So this front ran and it came in February 2021, but these two additional spikes were the true price tops. This is something important to note. But when we do see a massive upswing in interest, that marks at least a local top. And as you can see right here with the March interest pump, this thing is pretty damn accurate. Now, something I want to compare is Mariah Carey Christmas. Okay. Mariah Carey Christmas songs are the Bitcoin of Christmas songs. Now, let's see where we're sitting at. Yeah, I'm going to have to get Bitcoin out of the way. She's really overshadowing Mariah Carey. Let's see her. There you go. Like a perfect bull market.
Oh my gosh. Is that December every year? Oh my gosh. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, it's pretty on the point. Now, Mariah Carey Christmas songs, top shelf. I absolutely love them. Let them play all weekend. And I did put the tree together this weekend. And I let the Christmas songs infect my brain. Now I can't not stop. Hold on. Maybe I got some chapstick on me. Am I going to do this live? Let me see if I got some chapstick. I don't know if I have it.
I have mine upstairs.
No, I don't want your chapstick, Isaac.
Fine.
Hold on.
Survival of the fittest.
There we go. Oh my God. There we go. Oh, God. This is killing me.
Yeah, I can tell.
This is killing me. All right. So, moving on. Dennis Porter got off the phone with one of the smartest people he knew last week, talking about Bitcoin hitting a gold parity this cycle, meaning that Bitcoin would hit $900,000 this cycle. Keep in mind, this guy goes on national TV, talks with the most powerful people in the world, and is a huge Bitcoin bull. Now, Bitcoin hitting gold's parity, what would that actually look like? Currently, gold is sitting at a $17 trillion market cap level. Let's go over here. Took this. This is just absolutely incredible to believe, but let's just look at what it would truly look like. Let's say we underperform. We say we hit 15, right? 15 trillion. That would bring you to a $781,000 per Bitcoin price level. This breaks out of my TA. My TA is essentially landing us between $210,000 to $240,000 for the Bitcoin top. But you know what? I don't know what the game theory would really look like when nation states start hammering into Bitcoin and backing their assets with this. And I don't know exactly where to put the price top for Bitcoin should everything that is happening right now continue to all happen at the same time. I really, really cannot say where that would end up. This is Burt's Beeswax lip balm. Pretty good stuff.
Nice.
Sad part is it's peppermint, right?
Yeah.
It's very burny.
It's like
this is burny.
It helps, but it's fire.
Yeah, my face is now on fire. So we'll see how that ends up. Now we got to keep moving here. I got a lot of stuff to cover. Got deep alt picks to get into. Dave DeCamp brought this up. U.S. and European officials discussed giving Ukraine nuclear weapons. What's this get you excited, Isaac?
Yeah, the draft. Yeah? It's great.
Western officials are less considered that Russian Vladimir Putin will escalate the conflict before Donald Trump takes office. Not a great idea. This is a god-awful idea to give Ukraine nuclear weapons. For the love of God, Joe, I know you're doing everything you can to cause as much pain and destruction as you can on your way out, but please, for the love of God, do not give Ukraine nuclear weapons. This is maybe one of the worst ideas I've heard of macroeconomically in my lifetime.
Yeah, I can agree.
How about just let Trump get into office, negotiate with Putin, give up the lines that have been won already from Russia, call it good. No need to go into some massive World War III situation because, honestly, it's going to be very, very bad for people across the world should we end in this situation where we're seeing who can flex the most nuclear weapons. Now, that brings us to my next map. The map of potential targets in the United States from Russia and China should this ball keep falling down the hill. Let's ask the chat. How screwed are you if Ukraine does get nukes and they decide to start sending them over our way as well? Now, this is a very terrible map, but we have to pay attention to this. So the black dots are the targets within a 2,000 warhead scenario. Targets in the triangle are within the 500 warhead scenario. And then the other ones, obviously, cities and just other locations. So this kind of really gives a condensed look to the immense amount of targets that would be created in Wyoming, northeastern Colorado, Nebraska, near Kansas right here. This made me very uneasy seeing that the ball of World War III is kind of falling down the hill. Things are starting to heat up. I was living in Colorado. I knew how many freaking silos were up there. Made me very uneasy. But honestly, the best places it looks like are in these prairie zones here, like where I used to hunt. Kansas, not a bad choice. Nebraska might get a little bit of weird because that's a whole hell of a lot of nukes. Honestly, everywhere looks kind of effed if this does happen.
And everywhere in Georgia, except for us, is kind of safe.
No, I mean, we're not safe. Look at this.
I know. I'm aware.
Yeah, this is not a good thing. Now, southern Georgia, maybe?
Yeah.
Let us know if you are in a location that might not get decimated. It looks like Crypto Stevo might be all right. Wisconsin looking decent. Let's see how Wisconsin is looking here. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. That's not too much. Especially up here, it's very cold.
Yeah.
So in that you have to think about like your power would be out. It's very, very cold. That's another thing that bothered me about Colorado is should the power grid go down from something like this, I would probably die cutting firewood to stay alive and to keep warm with my family up there.
Probably.
Cutting firewood and building things takes a lot of energy, takes a lot of calories, and then you need to replace those calories with food. So we have to think about that. How about let's just not go to World War III and we don't have to worry about this, maybe. That would be great if we could just go ahead and calm the hell down on the macroeconomic side.
It's a good take.
Now, also, we act like these F-35s and all these warplanes are going to be the main winners. Elon Musk called this out. Meanwhile, some idiots are still building manned fighter jets like the F-35. Here's what World War III fighter systems would actually look like. Let's have a look at this. Absolutely incredible. This is a drone swarm. Now, these are, drone shows they can be highlighted as, but honestly, this is the most terrifying new advancement to fighting machines that I could have ever imagined. The sky being filled up with little birds with bombs on them.
Yep.
All moving in concert. And, the best thing I can do against these things, utilize foliage, utilize the heat given off from trees.
Yeah.
Because you're damn right, a first world military has infrared thermal technology on these systems. Sure, they're cute, they're beautiful right now as they're being used in light shows and things like that.
There bombs on them.
If they have bombs on them, now what we have to do is think about how to avoid these things. I'm not going to be worried about my altcoin bags if World War III breaks out. Not a chance.
No.
And a lot of people are like, oh, I bet you wish you had gold should that happen, right? No, it's not gold. You know what's the currency? Bullets, food, and clean water and shelter. Power is through food and clean water. That is where things would deteriorate to if we do end up in this situation. So for the love of God, if you have the capacity, just practice a garden. You don't have to be some already made farm that's the target of the town should a situation happen like this. Know how to produce food on yourself. Want to ban guns, but drones okay. That is a great take there, Jeff. Why are they so adamant about taking our personal protection firearms away, but then there's just seemingly no regulation other than the FAA and getting an FAA licensure? Yeah. You really can do kind of whatever the hell you want with a drone.
Yeah,
it's kind of
drone with bombs on it. You could what else could you do with drones?
Well,
stalk people. Yeah, list goes on.
I can't say what I was able to do with the drone, but let's just say drones can be built to have actuating trigger fingers, and they can carry a load that can absolutely exceed 15 pounds. So just put those two and two together.
Drones.
Things can get weird quick.
Yeah.
Things can get weird quick. Yeah. So let's just not go to World War III, maybe. You know, I know everyone wants to act like some hard ass, like, oh, we're going to take them, and no problem at all. Things get real stupid real quick when the power is out. We live in a society that has had their food hand fed to them. And this society is a few missed meals from even worse behavior. So, for the love of God, let's just calm down on the macroeconomic conversation. Now, we do see this. Elon Musk, with maybe the funniest idea ever, Comcast is putting up MSNBC for sale. CNN just announced massive layoffs coming. Maybe the new owners will figure out that lying nonstop to your audience is a lousy business model. Elon Musk responds, how much does it cost? Oh my God. How that. Incredible would it be to see this, dude?
When did this come out?
Over the weekend. Over the weekend. I think it was on Friday.
So imagine Tuesday or tomorrow morning, Elon Musk buys MSNBC.
Dude, that is that healing that the universe needs. Now, I think it was Joe Rogan under this. If you buy MSNBC, he would like to be replacing Rachel Maddow's job. You will hear he'll wear the same outfit and glasses, and he will tell the same lies. Elon Musk responds, deal. Holy God, the Matrix is breaking before our eyes. I'm here for it. Now, you see these guys right here. Trump, Brian Armstrong, the leader of Coinbase. These are the future of money, and it is in their hands. It all hinges on a closed-door meeting at Trump Tower. Here's what's next for the global finance shakeup in a thread. Crypto used to be a joke, even called a scam. Now countries are levering their financial future on it. Meanwhile, the meeting with Trump and Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong marks a pivotal moment. Here is what is at stake. Let's have a listen to Brian Armstrong's words, because I really feel like Coinbase is positioned to be one of the biggest winners this bull market along with Trump.
One of the most exciting things about this new Congress, which is the most pro-crypto Congress ever, is that I think we finally have a chance to get some regulatory clarity in the U.S. about some of these big open issues that, frankly, under Gary Gensler, we just haven't gotten any clarity for a long time. So which of these assets are commodities, which of them are securities? That requires the SEC and the CFTC to come together and collaborate on rulemaking, or to have Congress really step in and pass new legislation. So There's an opportunity to do that. The Fit 21 bill, which passed with strong bipartisan support in the House earlier this year, it's now making its way through the Senate, and with any luck, we'll get that passed through the Senate and make it to the president's desk here, either in the lame duck or early in the Trump administration.
This is incredible. This is the perfect storm for crypto. To have a pro-crypto president coming in, you have people's yearning for freedom and release from this oversight. I mean, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were the ass droids that, in my opinion, are causing an extinction-level event for the Democrat Party from their idiotic things that they've done during the last administration, but it set up a perfect storm for crypto to be adopted by governments, massive commerce monsters across the world all at the same time. This is absolutely incredible to see. Bitcoin launched during a financial crisis. Former president sits down with the crypto's biggest name. It wasn't smooth sailing during the 15-year gap. The journey here has been fascinating, and there's been a lot of legal action in between that, between Armstrong and government officials. And after a 3-year battle costing Ripple $100 million, Judge Torres ruled XRP isn't a security when it's sold on exchanges. This is indeed a landmark case that showed the SEC's crypto approach was flawed and gave hope to the entire industry. With this story, I do want to kind of just check into where XRP's price is. XRP was ripping. You cannot deny the amounts upside that they had. It's fallen down to $1.47, but still up by 8% on the day. Look at this. This thing broke out from this hell descending triangle. Now I'm having to put my price targets somewhere around $4 to $6 for XRP. As much as it would begrudge me to say, I think that this thing can actually do not horrible. Like you get like a 4 or 5x. That's great. That's great to see. And I'm really happy for the people that held this thing long term. My dad, very, very happy about it. So shout out to him. It's just I can find other things with lower market caps that'll make my bags feel a little bit better. But at large, what Ripple and XRP just went through over the past few years has been a very, very costly battle for XRP holders. But the win was that secondary market sales of that token were not securities. And the cookies are crumbling on all of these other cases, in my opinion, in light of that major win. We also have this major win. President-elect Donald Trump is reportedly planning to ban transgender individuals from serving in the United States military. Feeling good?
That makes me happy inside.
Yeah, I mean, this needed to happen. It was just depressing seeing our military be subjugated to these weird instructors.
Softy lib left.
It's not okay.
Stuff. Yeah,
not okay. Very happy to see this win. Now we got to talk about this. I want to ask you a question. You see this? You're just shopping. You're minding your own business. You're at the mall. You're getting a coffee or something. Well, actually, no, this is a better idea. Is you're going to a store. You just bought a book, right?
Yes.
I saw this at the mall. They were asking for a tip at a bookstore at the mall.
Nice.
Why are they asking for tips on top of the product price if it's not with since when is the bookstore employee a service employee? Am I off on this?
No, I've never seen that before.
This doesn't make sense to me. I feel like tipping culture is getting out of hand. And they made it all like nice and smooth and easy, right? You tip 15, 20, 25%. I already paid $50 for a book. Why do I need to tip you as well? It just feels a little bit much. And it reminds me of this scene from South Park. Let's have a listen.
Okay, sir. Looks like your total is $37.83.
All right.
Okay, and would you like to add a $1 donation to help hungry kids around the world?
Oh, no, that's okay.
Sorry?
I'm good.
I'm sorry, you don't want to give the $1 to hungry kids?
Not today, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Window's gonna come up and ask if you're helping the hungry kids. Just hit no, I'm not.
Oh, come on.
Try hitting it again. It's the box below the one that says, sure, I'd love to help however I can.
Look, I give money to charity a lot, okay?
Oh, sure you do.
I do. I just don't want to every time I shop for food.
That's completely understandable. If you can just speak into the voice decoder and say, I'm not giving anything to the hungry kids.
I'm not giving anything to the hungry kids.
Hungry kids. So, with the ice cream, the vodka, pizza pockets, and nothing for hungry kids, that's $37.83.
Oh, I'm sorry.
no, my fault.
Isn't it great having a Whole Foods?
This is where I come for lunch every day. Gotta eat healthy to stay fit. Oh, shit, it's that guy.
And how are you today, sir?
Great. Listen, before you ring me up, I just want to let you know I'm not going to be giving extra money to charity. So can we just skip that part?
Oh, no problem, sir. They've updated the system, so it's a lot more streamlined now. Okay, there's a picture of a little hungry boy. Will you just press on his belly?
Oh my God.
Okay, that's got it. So, with the no help for hungry kids, that's 1887. Your change is right there. Just pull the sandwich out of the little girl's mouth.
No!
This is not streamlined.
It's just the new change dispenser, sir.
I can't.
Yeah, she's a hungry one. You gotta pull hard.
Oh my God.
The sandwich isn't coming out.
Try putting your foot on her face. Have a nice day, sir.
I was having a nice day.
Oh my God. It's like they try to shame you. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's like, I understand, like maybe you sign up for a job that doesn't pay you a huge hourly salary.
It's a tongue twister.
But Jesus, like I spend so much money on just keeping stuff going right now. And I've kept being asked for tips on top of like tangible goods sales. Like I understand if you're a waitress and you got to bring the food to me, you got to come and you got to do things, go back and forth. But this is just, it's getting out of hand. So am I out of
Will you
pocket?
become a member? Remember, $1.25 a week? Help support the basement.
I mean, and that, you know what, becoming a member makes it so, because I can't monetize the show from what I just shared there, right?
100%.
We're probably going to get taken off the internet. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm
Most
going to
likely,
definitely
yeah.
get a flag. They're going to give me a flag for that one. But I just had to talk about it. It's getting out of hand. Tipping culture is getting out of hand. Now, I'm in terms of buying a vehicle, right? And I go to the car dealer lots. They've had the same vehicles on the lot, newer ones, for a long time. God, I just looked at it again. It's going to get worse again. These cars have been sitting here. This is just a minute of our time. I want to just talk about this with you guys because I'm in the car market.
These vehicles are clearly in just such a hot demand. They've been sitting around for 3 years and we're still doing markups. I mean, that's just wild. Look at this, like a Challenger. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate these cars by any means.
Dumbass.
But if you want to stay in business and you're pulling this type of crap, and vehicle inventories just went over 3 million for the first time, and I don't even know how long.
Vehicle inventories over 3 million for the first time in a long time. And they're slapping thousands of dollars of useless handling fees on top of it. This is crazy. Like, how long is this Mexican standoff going to be? Like, I looked at a new Sienna. How much do you think a new Sienna cost?
A new Sienna, what year?
2025.
2025,
Yeah.
55 minimum.
55. You're pretty close. $61,000 for a minivan.
For a minivan is insane.
Who wants to pay like $61,000 for a minivan? You can go get a used one for like $10,000 to $20,000. That's no big deal. It has like 50, 100,000 miles on it or whatever. Way different. The moment you drive a brand new vehicle off the lot, the depreciation is insane. So I just had to rant a little bit. And I am going to be doing a lot more polls and questions for you guys because we have a new channel partner. This channel partner I'm really excited to work with, Sentiment. And what is going on is we're getting in on the beta testing of this product. It's essentially, for anyone that wasn't around for the last bull market, we had something called the Brave browser. And what it was is that we would basically utilize the internet browser, go through the internet, do our regular thing on the internet, and we were actually paid in Brave token. But this is Sentiment. It's built upon DAG's ecosystem, Constellation DAG. It's coming out of that ecosystem, and I really, really like DAG. So seeing this as one of the hackathon participants is a great team. I feel pretty interested on getting into the ground floor because I was on the ground floor beta testing SWE in that Discord as well. So I'm rolling this out to you guys. I think we got it pinned to the top of the the chat here.
We do
Really
indeed.
what this is us going in and seeing what we can break on this new system that's rolled out. So you click this link and it'll bring you to this where you give your email and your name. And essentially, the team is going to get back to you and get started on, I believe we're going to need a MetaMask to link to this app. And it's a series of questionnaires and polls about which product we like over the other. Say Glock versus Springfield, right? We can do polls like that, come up with our data, and then that data we can actually get paid for by companies that sell, say, Glock or Springfield. I think that this is a great way to leverage our data because these companies, they have all of our data and we see no return for it. Brave Browser was a great design in that regard where we actually got paid for our data. And I see this new project launching at an absolute perfect time for the bull market. That is why I'm interested in getting involved with this thing. And look, you can set it up with MetaMask, Coinbase dApps, and Brave dApps as well. So I am pretty excited about it. I'm going to be coming up with different kind of questionnaires that we can get involved with and start aggregating our data and see if we can get paid for our data and potentially even get early access to a token that, honestly, I saw what Brave did last bull cycle. I like products like this. So click the link in the description if you want to go ahead and get in on the beta testing of this product. I'm super excited about it. Now, there's a lot of insanity been going on Pump.Fun over the last week. It's pretty depravity. It's depraved what's going on over there. Isaac?
Yo.
Why are the younger generation dressing up like dogs? They're like beating each other up. I saw you showed me a clip of some dude on a Pump.Fun stream he got jumped by a roommate. What is going on?
I think I'm not sure. I just saw the clip and I thought you'd find it interesting. I don't know if he was streaming Pump.Fun or whatever. Why does my generation do dumb shit like that? Yeah.
I need an answer. What happened?
I don't have an answer. They're deranged. They have no, they're not right in the head.
It's concerning for me. I'm a dad, and I'm like watching my kids grow up, and I'm like, what the hell is their generation going to look like at this rate, man?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't associate myself with those deranged furry monsters.
And thank God.
Thank God, right? I'm
thank God.
A based blockchain individual, right? Like this guy back here who's bleeding out of his lip.
Yeah, I am. I'm continuing. Okay, thanks for reminding me. I am bleeding still.
You're welcome.
Polymarket is giving a 97% chance that Pump.Fun gets banned in the U.S. by the end of the year. This, not a great thing to think about for the smaller coins that are on Pump.Fun. We got to watch out for this, you guys, because all of this insanity that is happening on Pump.Fun is probably not going to bode very well for these projects on the app. Really don't want to see the communities that are in on these projects get decimated. So please be careful when we see this coming down the road. And just a note on XRP's price move, I really agree with Elio Trades in this. It's got him insanely bullish on the next liquidity rotation. Can't even express it in human language. And we are seeing some insane dinosaur coins being the top gainers. I saw what is it? Is it Sandbox that's still the top gainer for the day? Let's do a refresh on this.
I didn't look at the top gainers, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, Sandbox I saw was running. Oh, it's thinking. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Sandbox is still, that's the biggest loser. Sandbox is still the biggest winner of today, up 28% on the day. Absolutely insane to see. Lido Dal, not terribly surprised by this. Maker, I was giving the shout out when we're near $1,100 once again on this, and it's nearly $2,000 once again. We see a lot of older tokens here getting a really, really good pump. Pith Network, there we go. Aave. Optimism is a newer one, but it's breached above the $2 level and just rocketing right now. Decentraland. Decentraland is hot garbage, but it's up by 10% today. Absolutely crazy to see. Internet Computer Token, regardless of the fact that its TVL to price is no arbitrage, this thing is starting to pump up. I am almost curious to bring this one up on DeFi Llama to see if there's any arbitrage opportunity there.
Check me out.
Chainlink, that makes me happy, right? Stellar Lumens, Brett making a comeback. Akash making a move as well. but I'm just seeing some really, really old tokens. Like another one, a good example of this is Tezos. Tezos, most people that hold this project are down, but this thing had an insane pump. It went from $1.20 up to $1.40 and now is falling back down into the depths of hell of which it came. If you look at this thing from the all-time, not great, right? But seeing the liquidity rotation, people finally finding some relief that are holding these old school tokens, that kind of flow is going to go downhill to the newer projects that have all the hype, that have all of the juice going on for them. And I'm so excited to see it. What is this? So we got, I can't even play that one. Dave Portnoy in his latest pizza review. New York looks like a shithole. Like New York, there's people walking around with like blood flowing off their face. It's so crazy. Now, Peanut, is this the end of Peanut? The owner of Peanut, Squirrel Dad 12, launched his own coin, Justice for Peanut and Fred, as his own project while denouncing the token Peanut. Currently, Justice is surging at a $13 million market cap, while the original Peanut has been on a steady decline since peaking after its Binance listing. Claims that Peanut community used his story, his squirrel, and his likewise, I think he meant likeness, to make millions. Community members have been quick to fire back, stating that they raised and donated $50,000 to him, only for him to sell the donation instantly. Squirrel Dad has also announced plans to be suing Peanut. In his own words, wait till I shut down the copyright infringement, and has stated it will take place tomorrow. That has been crazy, and I think that's why it's playing into why Peanut is one of the biggest losers today. This is one hell of a saga to see. Didn't mean to click that. Don't want to look at Sandbox. You know what? Maybe we should look at Sandbox price.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna do it.
Fine.
I'm gonna do it. Let's see here, because this is how retarded Bitcoin bull markets can get. So Sandbox, terrible product. Honestly, dumb game. But it went from a 6 cent per token price up to $7.7, $7.70. This thing 100x, if not more, from the beginning of the bull cycle up to the peak of it. Now it's sitting at 71 cents, and people that forgot to sell the top, that held this thing all the way down, well, look at what they're looking at now. This is a 95% pump on the week. They're seeing a relief pump. And honestly, I'm not going to be buying this thing, not interested in it with a 10-foot pole, but people that are in on this, that have round tripped this from the top to the bottom, are seeing the relief pump. They're seeing the escape pump. And that is where we're going to see price increase on newer, hotter projects. This thing is up by 200% on the month. Absolutely crazy. Deadwood bringing up Alien Base Token. I'll check that one out. Absolutely, brother. Let's check out Peanut the Squirrel, though, real quick. Peanut the Squirrel down 9%. It's still holding above $1 billion market cap, $1.1 billion market cap at $1.13. Heavy ride downhill. A lot of meme coins took a hit. Let's see here. Solana, 239. Floki. We got a lot of meme coins actually taking a little bit of a haircut. You know what? Here's one. This is on me. Last week, I was watching this Pepe, Purple Pepe on Solana. And I have so many tokens to keep track of that I did not bring it up. Okay. I did not bring up Purple Pepe. It was at the back of my tabs. I didn't get to it. My brother is the one that brought me up on this project, I think a few weeks ago. Purple Pepe has been absolutely tearing. I am just going to show this. This is, I think he's still holding this thing. And this thing hit a 90 million market cap. Oh my God. So my brother was like, Purple Pepe, it's the new meta. He found this thing because it was a community takeover. Like it had the original pump, went down to hell to die. And then a community takeover. I think he got in right here. He might have even bought this floor though. And he was telling me all about it. I had it up on my links. I just had so much stuff to cover. Look what's happened since then. I think he just grabbed, let's just say he grabbed, I know he was talking to me about it right there, 598% pump. Holy God. Like, shout out, Justin. Justin, it's no welcome to me. I didn't bring it up in time. I'm going to be watching this thing for sure because community takeovers that have resurgences like this can go on to do absolutely incredible things. So I will absolutely be paying attention to this thing. It's one of the deck screener charts that I have up all the time. It's one of the main ones that I check every morning. Now, we got to check out Alien Base Token because my man Deadwood, he's an OG. I think me and Deadwood started hanging out from AJC podcast. Let's see here. Alien Base Token. Where are you at? This is a decentralized exchange on Base. And it's a kind of a deeper pick. It's at a $51 million market cap, so it's a very small market cap. God, it's been just... So it found its little floor, and now it is moving on into the next level of price discovery. Shout out to the Alien Base and the Base ecosystem finders. I have been continually building up this Moonwell bag. I don't know. I think I'm going to be just fine building it. I'm liking that it's ranging between 5 to 6 cents. And right now it's at 5.9 cents. But this is kind of the original pump to moment and accumulation zone I was looking for on that. Feeling good about that. So, I'm fine building the bag of Moonwell before it absolutely rips. I feel very, very convicted that Base Chain is going to absorb a lot of the upside for this market at large, you guys. Chainlink. Now, as it sits right now with the regulatory environment that I highlighted early on in the show, I think that projects like Chainlink are going to outperform for one simple reason is because as this massive infrastructure of data is hooked together by SWIFT and these central banks, Chainlink is one of the only, if not the only project that has an actual partnership with SWIFT and central banks. This project is running into a little bit of a resistance level. It's going to be around $21, $22. So don't be surprised if we bonk our head on that level. But at large, I feel like Chainlink is going to accomplish $100 to $200 billion market cap this bull cycle. And let's just go in the middle of that to see if I'm halfway correct on this. Chainlink accomplishing this and being the data aggregator, the chosen one for all these, we account for some tokens circulating, supply increase, and we go down to, let's say, $150 billion. That brings you to right around a $200 per token price. I'm feeling so excited for my bag of Chainlink. I think this is going to outperform Bitcoin in a disgusting manner over the course of this bull cycle, even with Bitcoin going to $240,000 per unit. What are you doing over there on DeFi Llama? You found something?
No, I was just I was looking at Chainlink.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Stuff. Just keeping an eye on it.
Yeah.
And also checking this Bitcoin trade because just a couple seconds ago I was down like 30,
Oh, where's Bitcoin at?
95.54.
Okay.
I was down like 30%, but
She's trying to hold on hard.
I'm climbing back up. So we're
trying to hold on hard. This is the chaos. You're on the up and come with a small bag. It's the chaos. And you know what? As long as you're not risking too much of your bag, I send it. You know what I mean? I send it. Now, this is we're going to get through more altcoin stuff because there's a deep pick on Near we got to get to. Chill Guy just randomly pumped from 260 million to 489 million. Holy God, Chill Guy coming from the top ropes. Sui teams up with Babylon Labs, Lombard, and Cubist to integrate Bitcoin into its DeFi ecosystem. Very interesting move from Sui. But here, this is from Hobus, a great asset to the blockchain basement OGs. For everyone that's a member, you get access to the Book of Hobus. This guy is such a badass when it comes to finding deep gems in crypto. Experienced hedge fund manager. Just an amazing guy. Now, Morgan Powell with a $2 super chat. Morning, fellas. Can I get your opinion on ABT? Absolutely. I'll check out ABT after this one. 100%, Morgan. Now, Borrow. This is a near ecosystem play. We go to Borrow. It is currently up 4% on the day. Over the 3 month, I'm just going into this raw, as DZ would say. This is very opportune for entry point. Look at this 3 month, very flat. Look at the health on the shelf built up right there. Holy God. We got to keep that question from sufficient enough. Sufficient enough. I need your permission to show your hunting picture. You bagged a good one in the Pew Pew chat on the Discord. I want your permission, if you can, to show that on a show later on this week. Borrow. This is on Near. Now, what is very amazing that I found on Borrow is the comparison of TVL to token price. Look at the shelf that it's built on price, and the total value locked is absolutely exceeding this in a massive, massive way. It's a decentralized, non-custodial pool-based interest rates platform that enables users to supply assets to earn interest and borrow against them to unlock liquidity. And Borrow is similar in nature to Aave, Compound, and other pool-based protocols, but this is within the Near ecosystem. And you know me, I love Near, and I love the ecosystem being built under it. I really feel like Hobus might have found a amazing gem for the Basement fam with this one. So it's currently at a $4 million market cap. Currently, I feel like absolutely YOLOing into this. I have $1,000 of dry powder. I think I'm full sending into this one. Now let's go up to these. First ALB. First was it ABT? ABC. Yeah, ABT. Because I believe this is ARC block. This is an AI play. It's up 6% on the day. Oh yeah, this looks viable. This looks very viable. You got to keep note about half the supply is out so far, but it is a newer project launching into a bull market. It's not multiple cycles old, not sick from inflationary pressures. This thing had an insane explosion and is now, once again, Hillbilly TA strikes once again. Look at this. So you have the original release level here at $1.20. You have a secondary pump up to that same level, then you fall back to hell. But guess what? You have a stumble moment. This is why I call them stumble moments. They hit the original all-time high right there at $1.20 and then start ripping up to the upside, up to $4.40. This looks like a consolidation pattern to me. This looks like health on a shelf, absolutely. This looks like a buy opportunity to me. If I'm looking at this thing, forest through the trees, arc blocked into that AI narrative. It's why I love Near so much. This is a great graph. So, and then sufficient enough gave me permission to show. I'm going to be showing that tomorrow on the show. That guy bagged an amazing hunt this year. Like absolutely incredible. I won't disclose or dox your location too much, man, but I will absolutely give you a shout out, and shout out to everyone that's in on the Discord. I am becoming much more active in the Discord. I want to be giving back and giving you guys my inside thoughts early in the morning, every day on where I think price is going and exactly how my trades are going. I had an insane trade this weekend. I made 35%, I think it was, on my entire trading bag on Sunday while I was building. So the next thing I got to do is I got to build a new shed. I got another outbuilding I got to build. But I stained and sealed the other outbuildings floor, and I built a ramp up to it. You know what I mean? So I had to stain all that stuff. I put in new lighting fixtures, put in new storage system for the laundry room so I can store even more stuff in there. I was all over the damn place. Then we took the kids to see Santa, Christmas shopping. It was absolutely all over the place. So lots of work to do. Isaac, we went over time, but there was so much good alpha in this show.
I got one more thing from
what's that?
We have that question from
Sufficient.
Say you have 15K of dry powder. What coins are you splitting into? And remember, these are only coming from us if we were doing it personally, because we're not financial advisors.
Yeah. So let's say, because I have 1,000 that is my dry powder I'm going to be using. Well, let's say I had 15,000 in dry powder. Now, borrow, if I have 15, I'd be putting a little bit. I'd be getting some exposure to borrow. I'd be also expanding my exposure to Near protocol. Near is one that I feel really great about consistently DCAing into. Currently sitting at $6.56. Honestly, I think that we are in for a insane ride for Near protocol. Just given its AI positioning and the conversations of partnerships with NVIDIA, I think that Near protocol is a major performer. Also, with the current price levels, you got to be careful about buying things that are falling off of a cliff, but I'm looking for things that are slightly on sale right now. ENA, slightly on sale. Look at Polkadot. Everyone thought Polkadot wasn't going to do shit. It's nearly $9 now. That is crazy. That's interoperability play for you. And that's the old school liquidity upswings. You know what I mean? It's the same stuff. Solana auxiliaries like Radium, Jupiter. Radium and Jupiter. Aerodrome still looking quite juicy. And honestly, this price, it looks like it's building a floor. So this looks like Aerodrome's new floor from $1 up to $1.50 and building out exposure to things on the base chain. Very, very good. But also let's keep going because we got 15K. So I'd be splitting those up a little bit, maybe like 1,000 or two to Burrow, just in case that's one of those insane rises. Is Sweet crashing? Is that what they're saying? Sweet crashing? I don't really see Sweet crashing. It's at $3 still. It's not really crashing. It went down last week, and look, the price pumped. Sweet, man. I mean, it's on such an explosion. Like I feel like Sweet could do 10 to 20 bucks this cycle, but I'm looking for faster horses in the race. I don't own any alien base, but I like what that decentralized exchange is. Ryan shoots, so I like that one. What's up, Bobcat? I'm thinking for things to buy with this. I like Near. I like an auxiliary to Near, which would be like Burrow or maybe the Black Dragon meme. Let's look at where can we buy Burrow. Let's find that out. That's a good point here. So you got to get it off refinance. Hard to get. And this is a low market cap gem, so I'd be keeping the amount of exposure low. It's only at a $4 million market cap, right? So this is kind of how I play plays like Constellation DAG. But as you can see, my play on Constellation DAG, not too bad. It's up 45% today. Honestly, I'm not going to be surprised if DAG's one of my bigger plays this bull market. I did all my buying at 2.5 cents. Now all the utility coiners have all this new money. They're looking for things that actually have partnerships in writing with the U.S. government. Its market cap is up to 250 mil now, but I would be playing this the same way as I played my exposure to DAG, and it's going really, really well. When you go after these smaller market cap not meme coins, but projects, you got to keep the exposure low, but then find things that have a good potential for big upside. So, in general, sufficient enough with the question. This is me and my own personal mindset. I'm still going after Solana auxiliaries like Jupiter and Radium. I think it was Octa, Drift. But then base has Aerodrome, Moonwell, Alien Base Token. And then from there, AI, man. AI. I feel like AI is going to be just absolutely stupid in this bull market. And I think we're positioned for something absolutely insane. It kind of makes me giggle thinking about how much money is going to come into this market. But I love and appreciate every single one of you for supporting the basement. If you don't already, for Christmas, pick up a Arculus cold storage wallet. We still have a code BASE20 for 20% off your cold storage from Arculus. And I'm going to go eat some lunch, enjoy my children, and get ready for Thanksgiving. But I'll be seeing you guys real soon.
Peace out.